deaths have benefits. They can fertilize the ground. Communism is not love. Communism is a hammer which we use to crush the enemy. Everything under heaven is in utter chaos. The situation is excellent. We should support whatever the enemy opposes and oppose whatever the enemy supports. To read too many books is harmful. The weeds of socialism are better than the crops of capitalism. Morality begins at the point of a gun. In time of difficulties, we must not lose sight of our achievements. The people, and the people alone, are the motive force in the making of world history. Look at World War Roman II, at Hitler's cruelty. The more cruelty, the more enthusiasm for revolution. Enable every woman who can work to take her place on the labor front, under the principle of equal pay for equal work. Communism has nothing to do with love. Communism is an excellent hammer which we use to destroy our enemy. Not to have a correct political point of view is like having no soul. War can only be abolished through war, and in order to get rid of the gun it is necessary to take up the gun. The first law of war is to preserve ourselves and destroy the enemy. To be attacked by the enemy is not a bad thing but a good thing. To link oneself with the masses, one must act in accordance with the needs and wishes of the masses. Our principle is that the party commands the gun, and the gun must never be allowed to command the party. Be resolute, fear no sacrifice, and surmount every difficulty to win victory. Despise your enemy strategically, but take him seriously tactically. The guerrilla must move amongst the people as a fish swims in the sea. Whoever has an army has power, and that war decides everything. Passivity is fatal to us. Our goal is to make the enemy passive. Politics is war without bloodshed, while war is politics with bloodshed. There is great disorder in the heavens, and the situation is excellent. At the beginning of anything out of the ordinary, the mass of the people always dislike it. New things have to experience difficulties and setbacks as they grow. Long-distance running is particularly good training in perseverance. Let 100 flowers bloom, let 100 schools of thought contend. Weapons are an important factor in war, but not the decisive one. It is man and not materials that counts. Complacency is the enemy of study. We cannot really learn anything until we rid ourselves of complacency. If you want to know the theory and methods of revolution, you must take part in revolution. In a suitable temperature, an egg becomes a chicken, and there are no chickens born of stones. There is turmoil under the heavens. The prospects are excellent. Without an army for the people, there is nothing for the people. The differences between friends cannot but reinforce their friendship. Reactionaries must be deprived of the right to voice their opinions. Only the people have that right. The government burns down whole cities while the people are forbidden to light lamps. Swollen in head, weak in legs, sharp in tongue but empty in belly. The arrow of Marxist Leninism must be used to hit the target of the Chinese Revolution. We are advocates of the abolition of war. We do not want war, but war can only be abolished through war. If you want to know the taste of a pear, you must change the pear by eating it. If one must fight, one should confine oneself to conventional weapons.